So I grew up in Dover. Again, here in York County, Dover is about 20 minutes north of here. And growing up, I had the perfect mother. The house was always clean. It always smelled good. I threw my laundry in the hamper. They would appear magically in the closet the next day. And she always looked perfect. If my mom went out to get the mail, she looked perfect. She had her jewelry on, she had her makeup on, she had her hair done. And it was almost a joke within her family because she was the perfect one. She was a nurse at York Hospital, which is today's WellSpan. Back then, there were still two hospitals, but it was York Hospital and Memorial Hospital. And they didn't really like each other very much. But my mom was really proud of her job and her hospital, and she worked there her whole life. So when I was about 10 years old, I was absolutely in love with Davy Jones of the Monkees. And I know a lot of you know who I'm talking about. And he was my man. He was going to meet me one day, and we were going to get married. I had the biggest crush on him. I couldn't think of anything else. So this was the time, this was a year, probably the only year that the Monkees were like at their peak. So they had these Monday night specials, and there were only like 2 or 3 a year. And unfortunately, I asked my mom, I said, the Monkees are having a special on Monday. I want to watch it. And she said, oh, honey, we have our swimming lessons at the YWCA that night. And I said, well, I can stay home by myself. No, 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 no. You must have your swimming lesson. Even though I could swim great, my mom never learned how to swim. But we all had to come in here on Monday nights to the YW and have our swimming lessons. So I begged and begged and went on, and she never broke down, never gave in. Monday came around. We took swimming lessons with one of my best friends, Peggy Sowers, and her mom, Betty. And we all took off for the YW and had our swimming lessons. So Peggy and I had our lessons first. And the whole time, I'm thinking, I got to see Davy Jones. And it was only on TV. It was just a special on TV, but I had to see him. How am I going to do this? I thought, my grandma can come pick me up when my lesson's done, because if she picks me up when my lesson's done, I can go to her house, and I'll get there just in time to see the special. And then Mom can come get me after her lesson. So I said to Peggy, I'm going to call my grandma and ask her to come pick me up. And she said, oh, you better not do that. Your mom's going to be mad. I said, nah, she won't be mad. Oh, yeah, she's going to be mad. So I'm thinking, I knew she was going to be mad. But I'm thinking, you know, I'm weighing the cost, my mom, Davy Jones. And so thought, okay, I'm going for it. I got to do it. You know, I can't miss this opportunity. So I call we come out of our swimming lesson, Peggy and I knew that my mom would say, you didn't let me know. So as we were passing each other in the shower, I held my ears shut and I said, I'm calling Grandma to come and pick me up to see the Monkees. So that I couldn't hear her say, oh no, you can't do that. So I got through there, ran to the locker, got my clothes changed, grabbed my bag. I called my grandma, and Peggy's like, you're gonna be in so much trouble. I said, I'm gonna see the Monkees. So I go down, and my grandma, when I called her, she kept saying, does your mom know? And I said, yeah, Mom knows. So she comes, she picks me up the whole time. She's like, are you sure your mom knows? Yes, she knows, we're good, let's go. So we go home, and we go to Grandma's house. She's in Dover also. And I'm sitting there watching the Monkees, and it was really good, but by the time it was over, I'm thinking, I'm not sure this was the best decision. It was good, but now I'm going to pay for that decision. And my grandma's sitting across from me, and she said, your mom's coming down the road. I can see her car lights. "You're gonna be in trouble, aren't you?" I said, "Probably, so I don't think it'll be that bad." So I hear the door open, my back is to the door, and these cold, clammy hands literally go around my neck. And my mother shakes me and she says, "If you ever do that again, I'm gonna kill you." I thought, my God, what did I do? I said, "What's the big deal?" Well, my perfect mother, when I grabbed the bag out of the locker, her underwear and bra were in the bag. And my perfect mother had to drive in the car from the YWCA, on the block we happen to live on right now, all the way to Dover with no underwear and no bra on. And she said, "I had to keep telling Betty, if we have an accident, you make sure we go to Memorial and not York."